Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am OneMan. Anywho, so here's the thing. The story behind that Retro Nerd Gamer is that I use what's called Gamefly. You probably heard of it. So what happened is that I knew it. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. That's 650 I go. Come on, please, tell me it works. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. There's a story behind that. So, and I think part of it is actually that my music is also too loud. So the story behind that is that I use a service that people probably know of called Gamefly to play games that I have not necessarily either heard of or have on my PlayStation's, playlist or whatever. You know how like it stores all the, like all the games you bought on the console. So what happened is that I put Tales of Vesperia Remastered into what's called a queue, and basically the queue is the order of which you prioritize what games you want to get in the mail. Okay. Before I had bought Vesperia Remastered, I had that second in my queue. So with that, I then later on ended up buying it in a sale on the console. And so I never updated the queue to reflect that. So when I sent back Cold Steel 3, thinking I would get Neptunia Gamemaker, I instead, for some reason, got Vesperia. Which I'm like, okay, fair, but I should have probably removed it from the queue when I bought it. And then, as a result, for some reason, they didn't have a copy of Gamemaker, so they sent it to the second of the queue. So what I did is, before I sent back Trails of Cold Steel 3, and I'm going to go get it back when I am done with platting Gamemaker, so keep that in mind. So what happened is that because they didn't have any copies of Gamemaker at the time, they then had second place in the queue, which was Vesperia. Which I forgot to update the thing because I got Vesperia in the sale. It's actually a very wonderful service if you don't know whether you're going to play it or not. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know or don't have, what you're going to play, or if you don't have money for it, for like the full 60, it's $15 a month for Gamefly, which means as long you get an unlimited or pretty large selection of games, and it allows you to keep, like the basic plan I use allows you to keep one game a month. Like there's more tiers above that where if you pay more you could have more discs with you at the same time, but I only get the basics. So, or the basic stuff. So, I only am able to hold one at a time. That's why I had to mail Vesperia back to get Gamemaker. Yeah, and it's not that bad of a deal. It's $15, and if you want to hold two, it's like 25. So it's like a steal of a fucking deal. That's the only reason why I sent Cold Steel 3 back instead of, because I didn't have enough money at the time, and still don't, to own two at once. So either when I'm done with Gamemaker, or when I get the next plan, I'll be getting Cold Steel 3 and 4 back. As I do intend to continue the one playthrough plat challenge, so keep that in mind. Oh, yeah, because for me, funny fact, I got introduced to that in the worst way possible, aka the 360 version. Okay, I think that's the 360 version that's not actually full. It was either the PS3 version or the 360 version that I didn't get the whole game. So, like, you know, I got the one, I'm pretty sure it's the 360, where I got the one that's not fully completed, basically. Which is why I kind of wanted to have a remaster. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to originally have Vesperia remastered on the Q. If I go back and continue the Tales series, I'm probably just going to do the Zillias. I'm not very happy with Bandai right now and them cutting out certain games of their digital library. Anyways, I've talked long enough. We're just gonna go through more of Berseria. We're gonna mostly skip through cutscenes. I have an entire playthrough stream of me playing the cutscenes when it came out. So, audio language Japanese. Yeah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. See, that's understandable. I kind of somewhat feel the same way on the mechanics. Really, my main interests are related to the fucking mythic arts. But yeah, other than that, I kind of agree. Oh god, I love this attire that I have of her. The blue and the red. This is supposedly her Holy Order attire? And honestly, come on. Velvet is the perfect woman. What can I say? She even wears torn up short shorts. She has that like brassiere jacket thing going on. And she's voiced by Rina Sato, aka Vert from Neptunia. And Dahlia Hawthorne from Phoenix Wright and like a few other games. I don't remember. I think she was also in Genshin. She was the best girl in the romance options for Judgment. I believe her name was Nanami. Like, she's not even my favorite VA. That will always be Kana Hanazawa. And then Kana Asumi. But then, like, ultimately it's just... And I'm also very terrible at this game, so don't look at me as like a... Don't look at me as like a fucking Don Gary at this game, so don't expect that. Me too. Me fucking too. That's why I don't want to like play any further games except maybe Zillia. I don't want to give Bandai money. There's a lot of... fair. See, I'm on the inverse with of the dub. Very few dubs I actually recognize. One of them being a dubber that most people don't even care about for some god-awful reason. That dubber being Maxie Whitehead, aka the voice of Al from Full Metal Alchemist, and it's not Nadia, it's like Ellie or Ellis or something like that from El Cazador de la Bruja. That's the only one I reckon. Oh, and I do remember Nep with Nep as in you know, now that you mention it, yeah, that only makes me like it more. God, he's the coin guy. Oh, dude, you're making me like it more.
死神の呪いにかかっている。1000回振っても裏しか出ないほどの悪運だ。要塞を抜けようとした時も5人犠牲が出た。同行すれば何が起こるかわからんぞ。
Let's see,
な
who's
ぜ
the...
そんな不利な情報を教えるの
What I find funny is that in the English voice, Silverwolf is voiced by Neptune, but the Japanese voice is voiced by
知っ
Blonde.
た上で来るなら自己責任ということだ。
どうでもいいわ。裏なら自力で表にひっくり返
I
す
like
だ
that
け
line. That line is so cool.
名は
ベルベット。
I
これは2号。
don't know, man. I used to be all about the subs elitism, but at this point,
よろしくな。
I'm almost
愛
34.
禅だ。
I'm practically an old man now.
要塞を攻略する。
I'm practically an old man now. I just don't have any skin in the game.
早々に肩をつける。
I don't understand why people hate subs. I get why they like it. Yeah, I don't
話
like.
になら
Here's the reason. Here's why I think that. Here's the thing. Okay. I think the reason why they got rid of dubs was a financial issue. I think the issue is financials, and because dubbers are in English are incredibly expensive. So maybe they just wanted to make more money off of it.
早々に肩をつける。円が潮流脚魔王演劇派。ナックストライク。そこをどけ。捉えられない。
その力、興味がある。
I think this one has English. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one has English, actually.
すごいツタ。
携帯用の着火剤がある。
こんなところで火をつ
普通は平気だが、俺たち。
あ
Ah, cool. That's what I was, thinking of, yeah. And I do feel bad for those who want dubs in their stuff. One thing that annoyed me about Sisters vs. Sisters is that they introduce fucking Maho, but they don't ever think to consider that maybe, just maybe, they should have Maho be voiced by Maxie Whitehead. Come on. Of all the things, of all the voices, Maho's voice would be perfect with Maxie Whitehead. Her voice is like the most adorable sounding fucking thing. No, I'm not saying she doesn't. Maybe I should have communicated that clearly. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just saying overall that, like, I prefer Maxie Whitehead. I really love her voice. That's really all it boils down to. First of all, Owl from Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Alchemist. And if you want to like a super obscure anime, she's Ellis from El Cazador de la Bruja. She's literally the voice for the secondary protagonist of Owl. You haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist? That's understandable. Not everybody has like the ability to get into it, and it's a super long series, so it's not surprising. Yeah. That's the name of the actor, the actress. And honestly, El Cazador de la Bruja is like, it's like my favorite opening of all time. In fact, if I remember right, you can watch the entire series on fucking Funimation. But you don't have to. I'm just saying, like, overall, probably less ads. So, you know, because piracy has a lot of ads and I don't like them. So, you know, that sort of thing. Alright, I'm gonna fetch El Cazador de la Bruja. That's what I'm saying, bro! That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! I'm so glad somebody understands me, finally! Oh my god. She's the blonde girl in this opening, or the other anime, by the way. I actually really like the anime of El Cazador de la Bruja. It's an anime show based off of like an adventure in the desert or something like that. I forgot what it was about, but it was a great anime. I loved it. Still has one of my favorite openings of all time. Like, I'm so glad someone finally understands my mad ramblings. Because most people would be like, tired of me ranting and raving about it. Oh, that's where I was at. Oh, you don't have to. It's just a recommendation. So I'll take or leave, you know? It's one of those early to late 2000s anime in style. And I know that genre's not for everybody. It is for me. I may be a little too much of a nostalgia fan. Sorry if I'm skipping the cutscenes. I just really want to get through this. Because I'm trying to get a level 200 cutscene. What's funny is, like, I was watching a buddy stream it, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, her name's Pippa? Because, like, the first thing I think of when I hear Pippa is Pipkin Pippa. Pipkin Pippa. You know, the VTuber. The pink rabbit. Because they're both... I don't know. Oh, okay, fair enough. Then, yeah, my joke kind of doesn't land. God, I'm already hating this place just for the fact... Look, I get it. People don't like it. I do. I know. That's just my standing in the Neptunia fandom. Some people like the games I hate, and I hate games they like. It's this weird dynamic, man. What I'm kind of tired of, but it's just a fact of life. Oh, wow.
話にならね
Like, and I get that. I get the problems behind it too.
え。この程度か。
I had some issues with the mechanics overall, and I did have issue with how the bosses were implemented. I don't know if that really is something I would enjoy, sadly. I am not a fan of 7 Remake. I hear Rebirth's good. Can't really confirm or deny. I mean, it kills off Aerith, so... Because I don't like Aerith. I mean, sure. Jesse's still alive, probably. Which is also a positive. Yeah, the boss battle was, I feel like a lot of the boss battles in Virtual Stars just didn't translate well. I just don't think it translated well into like action moves, you know what I mean? Oh, you mean Rebirth? Okay, I haven't finished Rebirth. Hell, I haven't even played it yet. I just like the one cutscene. Keep in mind, all I... Yeah, I'm not surprised. How Squeenix goes about things now. The game didn't make sense to me from the rip. What people don't understand is that I am not a returning fan. So a lot of the stuff that the game does nothing for me. It does jack off for me. Don't get me wrong, I don't actually hate Nomura. Despite like my vitriol for the remake, I don't actually hate Nomura. I think he's kind of the same kind of madman that I am, where like things that we just create things that are at the fucking whim of our fancy. So like, of course it won't fucking make sense. Normal people, it wouldn't make sense of it. And it's like, you know, that's the double-edged sword. When people just go at the flight of their fancy, they can make some pretty great things. But at the same time, it also runs the risk of being utterly incomprehensible. Yeah, like I said, I don't hate him, but I also don't respect him, if that makes sense. Yeah, again, dude, keep in mind, the dude once wanted to turn Final Fantasy 15 into a musical. I just want you to know that. The dude wanted to turn 15 into a musical. This is what I mean, like, people who write at the flight of their fancy. Because it might make perfect sense to, you know, that sort of person to make a fucking musical. I mean, yeah. I don't think I've actually come across a bad Trails game. That's not something any series can, do. I mean, even Yakuza has a... Yeah! He actually wanted to make 15 a musical. Let that sink in. Like, holy fuck. How does he come up with this shit? That's basically how people like me and him work. We just come up with whatever we think is like a cool idea, with no comprehensible reason as to why it would logically work. Yeah, he wanted to make it a musical. Make it make sense, please. Even I'm like, I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah, a musical. But he didn't get it. Thankfully, somebody told... the one positive is that somebody told him straight up no. Somebody told the guy no. They'll straight up told him no. Somebody had the sense to tell him, Nomura, no. Some... Thank fuck, dude. But yeah, even... I don't think there's a bad goddamn Trails game. I have criticisms of every single game, but all the games in Trails I like. Here's the one I didn't think I'd actually find good. The fucking Nayata game. Normally a spin-off I get very paranoid red face. But I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, absolutely. But you gotta remember everything that comes, swings and roundabouts. It'll do good things that the previous ones did, and it'll do bad things the previous one didn't. That's what happens when you change from a, Yeah, it basically was. And it actually might end up somehow being a completely vital part of the Trails verse.
壊すのは無理か。
侵入者ども、わしの要塞をよくも。
扉の鍵はどこ？
わしは誇りあるミッドガンド騎士だ。
We're not petty, sir. Do you see the woman in front of you? She has shades and a rose on her bosom. I usually hate action RPGs, but Nayata is amazing, and the hybrid of Daybreak is insane. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I love it. I don't even know if you can call it a Kuro game. It feels like Kai's doing its own thing, where everybody from the previous series is just escaping the paradigm. And it's also giving me more credence to my theory about... It's giving me more credence to my theory that Zamoria is actually Gehenna. Or some Gehenna equivalent. Oh, okay. Because the stuff I've been seeing for leaks also includes the previous 3 generations of heroes. That is my theory. It's a theory. Don't get me wrong. But look at what's going on in it. Overlord from the Beyond. A conglomeration of human tech and the fucking ley line. I don't know if they called them ley lines. I don't remember what they called them. You know, like all this fucking weird psychotic sci-fi shit. The DG cult's insane. Like,
だな
it just feels like a hell
船
world.
着き場かどっちに舵を取る
And Gehenna's not necessarily entirely a thing of fire. It can also be of cold ice. So, like, it's a theory. I'm not gonna do the bit, but all I'm gonna say is that as a theory, is it really? Well, I mean, look at what the fucking medication does that they used. I know. But a lot of the things DG Cult does, and a lot of the things that, like, fucking Ishmelga, like all the fucking, what do they call them? Those, to steal something, what do they call those gods? I mean, most cults don't have the ability for their priests to control all the gang members and shit. That's usually not how drugs work. There's also the Overlord of the Beyond. There's Kreia possibly being Aidios, aka the Grandmaster. The implication that Aidios is coming up from the godhood. Kreia, as in from Nayata. Because a lot of people theorize that they're the same person. And, yeah, I don't exactly blame them. The visual, the visual is a great guess on that. And it's just like the shit that, like, look at the weapons that, look at the fucking weapon that Osborne had. Look at Ishmelga. There's so many things. There's just so many things that you could scream Hellworld to me. Like, I know it's a fucking reach. Like, I'm not saying it's anything remotely correct. Because it's most likely not. But, like, when you really think on all the elements, or, like, fucking the ability of Van Arkride, discount McBurn in that one dude. Actually, I probably shouldn't be getting into spoilers. I feel like that's spoilers, never mind. Like, there's just so much there that you would not think would happen in a regular fucking, in regular Sumeria, or in a regular dimension. Like, look at what the fucking drugs do to the people who get the red version. Look at Walt, or whatever the red dude's name is. Wald, not Walt. Wald. There we go. I think that's his name. Yeah, it's Wald. Sorry. I know you're skeptical and you're right to be. I'm not. It's just that, I mean, yeah, Pocket Dimension is more likely. But, like, for me, it's just, I don't know. There's just a lot in the fucking Loreverse that just does not scream sensible. Yeah, that's the one I actually like. It's like, there's no digitization of it. There's nothing that implies a digital aspect at all. That's why I say it's more of a Gehenna type. Which, again, people are probably right to doubt. That's just me spitballing. I feel like Reverie shouldn't be considered a reliable narrator on that. I don't know. Like I said, this is just theorizing, so. Yeah, but she's part of one of those god things. What do they call those? I forgot what they call them. The Mirage and the Zero. Septarians. God, I would not know that. But you know what I mean? Like, the Septarians don't really scream simulation. Like, there's just a lot of that stuff that doesn't really make sense in a digital world kind of thing. It would make sense if it was a hell world. That's just me. Yeah, she's an artificial one, yeah. Which, artificial Septarians don't really scream simulation either. Just seems like something someone could be able to do in a hell world. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, that wouldn't necessarily be a reputation. And the reason why that is that we don't actually know how everybody got into that world in the first place. That's more of like a chicken before the egg kind of argument. And I want you to hearken back to Gunther's words. I don't know about that. And here's what really started the catalyst for this theory. It was the final boss battle against Gunther. Specifically after he takes the red version of the drug. Where it becomes that where he becomes that like big creature when he transforms. Yeah. He wouldn't really know that unless he understands, like, the higher plane, if that makes sense. When he said that, it gives me an orientation that the world is below something. I know this is me reaching, by the way. I understand that this is a crazy fucking idea. Because, remember, the DG cult is all about, like, being on the same level of power as the gods or the Septarians. So when you look at Zamoria as a hell world, all of a sudden Gunther's actions start making a lot of sense. And when you look at his... That's what I'm saying, is like, it's out there in the sense that it's overly connecting a lot of things that don't need to be. But when you factor in Gunther, that's where my brain started this theory. And then when you connect everything else, that's where I get my impressions from. Well, that's the beauty of theories, especially with fiction. Yeah, but there's something that feels wrong to me, and I know this is a bit arbitrary to go by gut instinct, but it feels like a retcon. Like, that was actually my main issue with Tuazur. It just doesn't seem like something that, like, Arios would work with, or even, like, Tuazur's version of Dieter would work with. It wouldn't make sense for, Dieter to shelter the crew. There's just a lot of things that completely disconnected from Zero. That's the only reason why I doubt it, and that's all just a feeling on my end. I know it's probably not true. That's just the impression I got. I have some issues with Tuazor. It's a phenomenal game, and it has probably the hardest boss fight. But like, And it also doesn't really make sense from the perspective of the DG cult. Like, do you really think Gunther, a guy who ends up, like, having a night... Why does it take Gunther becoming a fucking higher level demon to understand what the, Dieter and crew were planning? And that's not even factoring the lawyer guy. Why am I having such trouble remembering? Grimwood, there we go. That's not even factoring in Grimwood. Yeah, that would explain a lot, and I would like a lot of explanations. So, keep in mind, I am in a position of constantly looking at shadows. Constantly seeing shadows sort of position. But I get it. I get that it's kind of ridiculous to say, because it appears fucking ridiculous. And I get that. I don't blame people for finding it ridiculous. Because without everything I explained, I'd find it utterly fucking ridiculous too.
落石か管理
さすがにこのしかし
まあな。
なんだろうとこの先に進
Keep in mind, they also reference Gehenna a bit in Cold Steel 4 as well, especially with the Osborne and Ishmael part. Like, they both reference Gehenna with Nick Byrne, and I...
肩慣らしにもならんな。
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
話にならね
Which I'm actually surprised, because Crossbow doesn't have dubs,
え。なんかの
last I checked. Wow, Naito got a dub? That I did not know. I don't know why, but I didn't even realize that was an option. And it's not just from the position of, being a subs guy, but because I never really thought about it when it came to Crossbelt. And so I just kind of sadly took it for granted. Also, I love how this is just one piece right now. And I know people hated like the ending to the story of Reverie, but I loved it. I know it's needless fan service, but I like the entire Lucas arc, start to finish. If it weren't for Van, I'd probably
肩慣らしにもならんな。
I just hear a lot of people hating it. Especially the line about how he's guilty of not knowing how loved he was. Like, that hit hard for... They're specifically referring to one scene. They're talking about the part where he's in the tower and the tower's about to self-destruct or whatever. And he's sacrificing himself. And Lloyd and the others are like trying to stop him. And he's like... They point, positions that... warned or whatever. They hated that specific scene. I liked it. It was basically the perfect way to cap off the arc of Rufus. They found it really corny. But here's the thing, even I can enjoy a corny scene when I'm invested into a character arc. And I was fucking invested. Oh, I'm one of them. I've done some messed up shit in my life, and so it hits even closer to home. I like redemption arcs like that. Sure, it doesn't excuse the actions, but I always like the message that no matter how far you fall or how rotten you are, you can still be loved and appreciated. I've always liked that message. That's why I always find it, especially on an arc where a guy like Rufus feels like he's worthless, that he has no worth, because he's never been considered a person, and that his whole arc is that his crew, the Imperial picnicking front or whatever. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I get what you're going for. And yeah. I mean, yeah, but still. People do a lot of heinous shit, and that's just a part of life. Yeah, I've done some heinous shit in my lifetime, and I paid my dues. And yet I was shown, despite my actions, that I could still be cared for and forgiven. That was actually what got my head out of my ass and started making me improve myself. Was hearing that message. And it, because I heard those feelings and that message, that I actually started getting my ass handed to me and got off my ass and improved. That shit can make an entire difference. It can make a huge difference in a person's life. That's why I like it. Yeah. Problem is I'm a judgmental person. But the only person I'm more judgmental of than others is myself.
Yoshi, もう一つの仕掛けを探すわよ。
I'm able to move on to how people mistreat me when it really matters. Because ultimately, you can't really control how people act. People will always do horrible things.
これで全開。
バンエルティア号と合流する。
And you don't necessarily have to forgive them. Because, that would be completely unreasonable. But at the same time, you kind of have to know how to react. That was what I was taught. That forgiveness is not necessarily a flaw or a weakness. It can actually also be a strength. And yeah, I had to learn that, lesson the hard way. Better learn the hard way than absolutely. It is absolutely hard to do. Especially when you haven't earned it. Like, I get genuinely inspired when people are able to do that. Again, it's never easy. Well, now that the One Piece arc is done. Oh, absolutely. Parents go through a journey and a half for their kids. Hell, I'm not even religious, and even I can, appreciate the messages it can, it can tell. Oh, really? Huh. Well, I'm glad I'm skipping cutscenes then, because then it would be spoilers. But yeah, I don't blame you for not caring for this.
なるほど。船を。
その通り。不自由だが海にだと風とし。
Life is hard. True that, true that. Fair point. I do have an entire playthrough done years ago for the story. This game is in my top 10. Which I normally don't give for ARPGs, because I really don't care for them. Like, you know how everybody has, like, their favorite genres and stuff? Or least favorite genres and stuff, I should say. Symphony, you said? I'm split. We'll see how I feel after the Zillia games. Oh, Zillia 1? Yeah, then I am definitely playing it. I am going to find a way eventually to get to that once I plat this game. Because Zillia is the only one really that caught my attention. To be honest, fair. Aren't the two? Oh wait, no. It'd be stupid of me to ask you this. Is Jude and Milia or whatever from Zillia?
探索戦抜病 正解
あとは何
The reason why I asked that is because They have Jude and Milia are from... Okay, so they are from Zoe, okay. The reason why I asked this is, guess what we have as a super boss? There's a super boss in this game. Jude and Milia are the super boss. So if you wanted a spoiler to get you interested, there it is, I guess. True. I feel bad for you on that, but yeah, there it is, I guess. Never say never. Well, that's true for me too, because I want to get into Zilia, but there's so many games. There's so many games. Yep, I do. Had one for ages. Fun story behind that, I actually bought it from my buddy. Both he and I had a deal once where I could buy myself like he offered to have me buy it from him for $150 on top of PS Vita as well. So I got a Vita and a PS3 for $150, which is fucking insane. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I plan on buying it myself. Yep. Well, I bought it from my friend, and both he and I had no idea what it would sell for. This is like, I don't know, 2016-ish. So, take that for what you will. Like I said, I got a stupidly good deal. Both my buddy and I had no idea. But heard about what specifically? Oh, I have a headache. Oh. Oh, wow. That's not good. That's not good at all. I was gonna buy Zilia digitally. Oh god, I hope Cross Edge doesn't get taken out. Alrighty, thanks for stopping by, man. No worries, man. I'm just saying thanks for stopping by nonetheless. But hey, I'm glad that you can help your dad out, man. Glad to help. Or glad to... I don't even know what I'm saying. Fuck it.
報告
Anyways.
警戒レベル
了解清涼に近隣に非常
はい
ではでは
I just realized. Yeah, and eBay's fine. I can get PS3 games on there for like
あんたも来る
$8 to $12, which is insane. But yeah. I just realized something. Out of all the friends I have, I'm actually the Magilu. I'm the fucking Magulo of the front of my friend group. Ah, dang. Alrighty. Oh, I'll get it when it's terrible. But yes, I am actually interested in But yes, I do have a PS3, and I'm very happy about that. I also have You don't need it. I don't want to play Cross Edge. Let me tell you, the early 2010s compile art, completely different beast. And it's fucking great. Still a beautiful city.
なかなかの手口だったな、マギー。
I love how she's the equivalent of an internet troll.
怖い怖いポッポ。あとすごかった。
その子供騙しで入れた。オートも大したことないわね。
それだけ守りに自信があるんじゃろうって。ライフセット、オートの戦力を知っておるか？ 王都に配備された大魔師さ。大魔師は1000人以上、守備兵士は2個師団。
さすがは王都だな。油断ではなく余裕と見るべきだろう。
通行手形がないと厳しい。
民衆がニコニコなのも納得じゃの。ゴーマに怯えまくっとった数年前とは大違いじゃわ。
でかい式典があると言っていたしな。そんな余裕があるほどここは平和なんだろう。
その平和はラフィ。
ベルベット。
清涼の役、
そもそも
清涼、
そのと
要するに
当然じゃ。
清涼
だけじゃない。
今王国。
そう。
いやーよ。
今
王子が。
王はこの世界。
おん
立派なの王様の言わしば。
なるほど。
Welcome back. Alright, so there's nothing in here. Okay. I'm gonna save here because I don't trust anything. Ah. I used to keep myself pretty active. But after the shoulder injury and back injury, that kind of... After the shoulder injury and my back injury, didn't really pan out well. My body felt less reason. So when I was doing... I used to do CrossFit, right? So let me preface with that. And I did 2 different exercises that really messed up my back and shoulder. For my shoulder, I was doing these box push-ups where you suspend your body with your shoulders and your biceps. So one time I didn't stay properly engaged, and my arm twisted and threw out my shoulder. And then on a deadlift, turned out that after I had made my 1 rep max of 285 pounds, I fucked up my lower back. Yeah. Cue the laugh track. I don't actually mean the actual laugh track, but you know what I mean. But I used to really like it. Then I did CrossFit, and then I made my injuries worse by trying to learn how to bump to pro wrestle, which did not help, and I shouldn't have trained for that while injured, so it just made it even worse. Ah. Ouch, yeah. Oh, animated cutscene. Okay. Yeah, they do.
どうし
Which is odd because prior to it, I'd never had an injury. I mean, I never even got injured when I got a fucking line drive to my left eye. Kind of messed with my vision a bit, but other than that, I had zero fucking injury. I didn't even get a concussion or nothing. But so you know when you're playing baseball, and you know what a line drive is, right? It's basically when you like hit a line, like when you hit like to second or third base, and it just hits in a line. As in like when you crack it, a ball with a bat and it goes straight. And I was pitching. Line drive straight to my left eye. Let that sink in. I'm still able to see, but my visuals have slightly impaired. But other than that, yeah, no injury. Nope, indeed, right? By all logic, I should have been injured, but I wasn't. So it's alright, man. It's alright. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's probably a good thing that injuries make you nervous.
アルトリウスはこの名を
It's your brain telling you that maybe, certain ideas and activities shouldn't be a thing. Probably not play. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I feel bad for you on that, in that regard. Once in a while, I'll have issues with, psychosomatic problems as well, so it's nothing new, and it's just a fact of human psychology.
いらっしゃい。
この子に何か食べ物を。
この店の名物は
麻婆。
じゃあそれを。ところでバスカビルって人。
そのじいさんは清涼の規律。
そう。
これを持って。
どうしよう。
Man, panic attacks aren't something you can really help either. Because sometimes my body just straight up shuts down. Though in fairness, that's probably partly my fault when I get panic attacks, because I basically am able to ignore certain mental anguish. Let's just say I didn't go through a healthy psychological development where I'm able to dissociate from like reality to where I can temporarily ignore pain. Yeah, wow, man. But yeah, that sort of mentality basically lets me ignore pain, both physical and psychological. Yeah, that sounds awful.
かアルトリウス様の演説民と
そうか。
一見唯一の
ずいぶん期
そりゃパーシバル
なるほど。
待に
That's the stress with owning pets, man. That stuff happens. But yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, I'm in that same boat. Though for vastly different reasons. Let's just say my ability to maintain my mental health is incredibly poor.
ギデオン大今はですから
Hey,
あなた方
man,
の
if you need to talk, that's alright, man. You don't have to feel pressured to any sort of society's expectations or whatnot. If you feel like you need to talk, and I'll do my best to accommodate that, man. We all go through shit. We got to kind of work together. Life sucks, but we can always, try to ease the load. Hey, Lily Cat. Yeah, it's because I haven't been streaming much lately. A combination of exhaustion and other shit. I don't know, man. That's actually something I don't really have an answer for.
Go 深き
懺悔
はい。その胸元や腰回り、いろいろな意味で
どこ見てんのよ。
このように自らの罪を認め、聖主様に
あ、そう。今
そうです。
告白します。私は監獄で暴動を起こして脱獄してしまいました。
え？
それから町の倉庫に放火して船をかっぱらって逃げました。
You and me both are retro.
海
You
賊
and me
に
both.
協力して軍の施設を壊滅させました。邪魔した奴は皆殺しです。どう？聖主様は許してくれるか？
いや、その
そのつもりよ。清涼
大魔師様。
こう。
Man, this game was way too inspired by SMT.
けしからん。贅沢と
Yes,
取
she
り
is.
締まられちゃ困る。
She's cool and she's hot and she's
それこ
everything.
そ愛を重ねる
麻婆カレー。
Sorry, I'm skipping all this
い
crap.
やいや麻婆と今必要。
あんたが生きる。
お前
ほっと。
I'm not really a fan of this socialist right here. This dude's talking about weird ass nonsense. But yeah, yes, she is. She's amazing.
アルトリ
聖主。
清涼最も
なのに。
聖主
If you're wondering why I'm skipping this, I've already done a playthrough, and I'm trying to skip through it so I can use the ×6.
さすがは王都の大
Yeah,
好き。
yeah, that's true.
立体相
ここに聖主。
いや、
It gets worse, but it gets a lot worse than that.
驚くのはこの奥に
そんな
It gets a lot worse.
わからん。
You haven't seen nothing yet.
死神とゴーマン死んだ。
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And it gets worse. It gets a lot worse. But yeah, I've already done a full playthrough of the series. It's just that now I'm finishing up all the trophies and shit. Yes, it was. It was amazing. You and me both. Hey, life happens, man. No judgments here. trying to figure. But yeah, let's just say it gets a whole fucking lot worse. And it will get worse before it gets better. Okay, so wait, hold on. Nope. Oh, there's an inn that I have to go back to. Yeah, I'm a weird guy, though. I do a lot of weird shit involving, you know, playing whatever I want to play. Because I get it. Most of the stuff I play are not for people. Yes.
探索戦
歴史の本が約800ほとんど記録が残って300クロー
よし
Yeah, most likely. There are very few games I will play that I do not stream. Every game I play, I try to at least stream to some capacity. That's kind of my rule on this channel. Stream in some capacity. I tried not doing that with, you know, with Nitro Plus Blasters. That didn't go so well. I ended up beating the story and getting through a lot of it. Only to find out that I'm very terrible at fighting games and forgetting that I'm very terrible at fighting games. Like the, but what got me back into playing those games is because I remembered, Saya no Uta, aka the Song of Saya. Saya used to be a crush when I was younger. Yeah. I like that one meme. Yeah, but I think that's sort of the point, but like you're not supposed to like or respect the characters. It's fucked.
Konnichiwa. うちの依頼を受け決勝攻守警戒号清涼そいつらを討伐する気はない報酬ところがそう攻守くらい強力なゴーマになると
手を出すのは討伐に要する犠牲より
You and me both. You and me both. Problem is, I don't know how to use the fucking finishers. They're like 2, 3, 6. And they're saying like, you know, since it's counterclockwise, you go down 3, 6. So down, diagonal down, and to the right. And I can't get it done. For some odd reason, I don't have the understanding. I'm not entirely sure.
ロイ
I think that Corpse Party might not. I think some Uta definitely it will. Like, it will. It's a wild roller coaster of emotions, man. I only have one Star Ocean game on record right now. Yeah, and it's understandable that you might not want to play that sort of game again. I managed to beat her, though. All you really have to do is lower the settings a bit and turn it to one round. Now I can do it pretty handily. Like, I managed to get the trophy for getting all beat by everybody. Oh, Star Ocean 2. Okay. Sorry about that. You know, Malia was fun for what it was. It was integrity and faithlessness. That's the only one I've ever played. True that, true that. But for me, integrity and faithlessness is the only Star Ocean game I played. Which I dropped after like 4 hours. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Neps being a turn-based or an ARPG. Just feels wrong. I'm actually more excited for the Dagu game than anything else. It's like $50 for the limited edition, which is insane in this climate, but it is what it is.
Oh, なん
I guess.
早々に肩を
I'm not gonna deny how you feel on that. I'm not gonna. That's why I want to play it.
随分変わったたち
Because, let's just say, the moment I hear it, the first thing I'm gonna sing is na 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 na. God damn, I can't. I need to stop. That song lives in my head, like permanently. So much that it's basically a retirement home at this point. God damn it. That song. Rolling, rolling side, from like
話にならないわね
or is that, or am I are you thinking of, or talking about something entirely different? For all I know, you probably are. Ah, there's some guy or whatever. Oh, okay. Look, all according to Keikaku. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't blame you. I was talking about Lolita Cat, but yeah. That too. The first thing I was thinking of that song is the goddamn Katamari on the Rocks or whatever that's called. It's just a fucking, like, yeah. I fucking love that game. Or Kong. Okay.
食らったらシャレになれないわよ。容赦しない。消えない傷を刻んで走ろう。リーザルペイン。
幻影を交わり飯重ねかけろ。手応えがなさすぎる。まあ
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I totally get it, man. Yeah. Let's see here. So, now that we've beaten the Code Red monster, we're now gonna go and find the missing dude. I just really like exploring this game. This game's so fun. Like when you're just, even when you're just like trophy hunting, it's still fun. I still love it. I love it so much. Oh no! Dangerous Well, I mean, yeah, but what can you do with the... I don't think you can cover a multi-10-hour game. Yeah, but the problem is manga doesn't require anywhere near as much money. Doesn't require a shit ton of animators. Doesn't require composing music. Doesn't take money, or doesn't, like, you know, manga doesn't take money to you know, animate, make songs, voice act, and all that other stuff. No, it's like, I do think that other, you know, if it weren't for all those restrictions, then yeah, I get that. Like, I'm not entirely opposed to the idea. I'm just saying overall, it's kind of difficult. I mean, now I can jump the rocks. Yeah. Games are a very difficult media to translate into other media. It is not easy. So, ultimately, I'm not trying to make excuses right away. I'm just saying that way less people. But I absolutely agree that if you are able to, try to adapt the whole thing. That's all I'm saying. It's like, if you are able. No excuse. If you are able, try to adapt the whole thing. Yay! Woo! Maybe Rubu will be able to tell me how to play a fucking fighting game. I don't even know why I decided to try and plat the game. Nitro Plus Blasters. I mostly do it for Saya. But like, it's a painful one. I don't know what I was watching a lot of like Sai no Uta reviews. Really now. That was cool. All these characters are cool. God, I love how cool they are. Wait. Is that? I mean, it sort of makes sense, Rubu, but like, it's not clicking for me. This is what happens when somebody who knows nothing about fighting games tries to learn how to play fighting games. Like, I sort of get what he's referring to, but I can't fucking replicate it. It just seems like something a fighting game fan who's like played it for decades would know. Well, yeah, what the fuck? What the hell? That is like a stupid fucking reason to go after somebody for that. What the actual fuck? Friends don't do that. I'm glad you didn't talk after that, because what the fuck? That was needless. What the actual fuck? Calls his friend and beats him bad at a video. What the fuck does that? Oh, good, good. Hopefully you guys can bring it. I know that may seem odd for like, I've been through that same shit too. Not like physical, but sexual abuse. It's a long story. You don't want to know about it. Point being, friends don't do that shit. Friends do not do that shit. What the actual fuck? Fair point. Fair point. Oh, absolutely. I'm glad to know you understand, but it's not something that it's pleasant for me to talk about straight up point blank. It's not a good situation. Yeah. Real friends don't do that shit to people. Yeah. It's, like I said, it's a... And yeah, I know it's understated, but it's understated intentionally. No worries, man. I've even the darkest shit.
ただの傭兵じゃねえこいつら
Yeah, surprisingly, it gets worse.
Mandy って人はいる？迎えに
助かった
監禁されてたの。
赤星光ああ
石水
大地の絵。
正解だ
つまり
ああ赤星わ
どうでも一人でろ。
本当に
私には
ともあれ依頼は達成だ酒場のばあさんに報告しようぜ
We'll get to we'll get to that there, Mr. Roku or whatever his name is. Yep. Yep, I do. I actually grew up on season 1. I'm old school, alright. Yep. Finally, Ash won. His Jesus story is finally over. Not really.
メンディーは無事に戻ったそうよ。
It depends. It really depends.
次も頑張って。
どうなく
It really depends because ultimately intention comes down to it. Because there is always going to be a bit of loss in translation. Where I think the dividing line comes in is whether they're doing that to help people understand it in a way that is also like, because oftentimes for shows like Pokemon, you have to remember that it's done for the sake of giving it out to kids. Like, ultimately, this is a series / show for kids, so you have to kind of go in with that intention. Like, that's why the jelly-filled donut. No, hear me out. So, you gotta remember that the demographic for Pokemon, or at least the target demographic, is children. So, if you're wondering... So, the thing about the jelly-filled donut is that for kids at that time assumed that kids would not know what an onigiri is. So what they did is they came up with a rough equivalent. So there's like always going to be a loss in translation, especially for that. It depends on whether the translator is trying to accomplish that, or if they're just thinking it's better. If they're doing something because they think it's better, yes, I would say Japanophobic, yes. I think it would in fact be xenophobic to Japan. If they're just doing it to kind of convey the idea, then yeah. Like, that's what 4Kids did for that. Like, for that, yeah. It was... A lot of anime is difficult to, like, convey the ideas. Some, as... Remember, again, so this is tailor-made. This was, this stuff is supposed to be aimed at for an audience that may not know every every bit of language yet. So, like, more difficult words or compound words. So the 1-for-1 may not make sense for the demographic, if that makes sense. I don't like justifying localization. I'm not a fan of it in general, but I get why it exists. It's a issue I'm kind of mentally split on. Because I don't really think that kids will understand. So you gotta, when you're factoring in a certain demographic, you have to kind of figure out, okay, what is the level of comprehension do these kids have? Like, here's the thing on that, is that with Japanese jokes, I think people would mostly get, like, it's not entirely 1-for-1, but it doesn't necessarily need entirely localized. That being said, I also think they have to, walk a fine line so that it's not considered insulting. You have to kind of be faithful to the original, but also at the same time make it to where it's not insulting. So if you localize something, the worst thing you can possibly do is write it in a way that insults your audience. If you're not doing something to insult the audience or think it's better or whatever nonsense, then you're probably not in a problematic situation. Like, the fan subs back in the day, what they would do is they would give you like a little like bracket or quotation and explain like the origin of a joke. That's where the legendary all according to Keikaku plan thing started up from. It's how I know the Japanese jokes Gintama and Bobobo were doing. Because they would have like that little sub-translation. Because this was back in the era, these anime were back in the era of VCRs. So like the old-fashioned. The way I see localization is not that it's meant to change the joke, it's meant to bridge it. But yes, I don't see localization in movies, but I think they take that, understanding and distort it sometimes. Like, some cases it's understandable, some not so much. Like, yeah, Japanese slang is difficult to translate to English, but I mean, sus, really? That's something only an English audience would fucking know. That's why the people get annoyed when it comes to that. Because ultimately, when it comes to that, it's like blatant. Yeah, but at the same time, it comes across as patronizing. As you generally want to still give a genuine understanding of the experience. And if Japanese people are using slang specific to your specific region that you wouldn't buy the character saying, if that makes sense. Like, most Japanese people don't play Among Us. That's where the dissociation comes in. Like, yeah, it's ultimately harmless at the grander scheme of things.
次も期待して
So you that's kind of an unwinnable situation. Well, I mean, we're talking about stuff involving, because the reason why sus even really became a thing was because of Among Us, so. And as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong on this, so take it with a grain of salt. I don't think the Japanese played Among Us. I'm pretty sure it's only an English game played in English. So when you know something that's something, you know, sure, they're going for slang. Again, I'm not saying it matters. It's a minor detraction, but it's still a detraction. Like, yeah, it's inconsequential. But at the same time, how much is inconsequential before it becomes consequential? I have no idea, to be honest. Oh, I know why. Some of the it's these fuckers. Sorry, I was playing music while doing this, but when you mentioned it, I turned it off for a minute, and I'm like, yep, it's those fuckers. Alright, so I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna completely undermine everything I just said. I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna undermine everything I just said by saying I'm not opposed to a Gamemaker using poggers. Because of the context of the video game, and because the characters are a set of game developers, yeah. And Neptune and the fact that it's a game commentary parody series, yeah, I get that one. That's why it doesn't just. So yeah, like I said, I just undermined everything I said, but. I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like a detraction in that regard. It all depends on what is actually said and done. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know why that would work. I mean, I don't know if the setting is based on present and futures, but it sounds like it comes from Ultra Dimension, which... It's a Twitch term. It's a goddamn Twitch term. And it just means good or very good, if I remember correctly. It's Zoomer bullshit, and that's the best I can understand it, because 90% of the time, most people don't know what it is either. It sure as fuck ain't millennial. We didn't invent Pog. We didn't even use it. So Gyat and Riz may also be I don't know, man. All I'm gonna say is, like, yeah. No. I might be. I don't keep up on slang. Neither do I. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Lily the cat. I don't blame you. I really don't. And you know what? They're retro saying. But I do my best to at least keep up with the internet stuff. Just a bit. I don't know. I'm not the right source for this sort of stuff. I really am not. I speak very formally in English. I don't really use much for slang. Once in a while, I'll try out using slang, but it's not something I'm a fan of. I'll, like, give it a try, because I kind of want to try and bridge a gap socially when it comes to certain, you know, personal aspirations of mine. But, like, I'm not a fan of them either. I don't even know what. Wait, the whole put. Okay, I need it. Sorry to those who might want live reactions, but I got I don't know if I'm actually gonna lose this stream. I don't know what it means either. I don't know what what is that? I'm not good with slang, man. I'm not. I'm terrible with slang. Oh, my bad. I still don't get what that means, though. Not much has not changed. Ow. I sneezed so hard right there. Oh my god. Ow. Fair enough. But yeah, I try to at least adopt to some level. What better way to deal with Zoomers than to, you know, because I'm trying to get them as a demographic. Particularly relating to real life goals, so on and so forth.
手応えがなさすぎる。
I kind of got raised to be, you know, strict. I got raised pretty strict. Casual language was not encouraged. As in, like, casual usage of English, like slang and such, were not encouraged. Should always focus on enunciation. And it kind of just created a mental thing where I just talk extremely formal. Wait, what? Why? I'm not. You know what? Yeah, fine. Sure. Let's go for it. Let's see if I can change that. Please tell me I can. Sorry. I'm sorry. I wish I could. So what I can do, though, when I get to a safe point, I can go to the safe point and then go out that way. That's fine. I'll do that. Give me a minute. Next time, when we figure out how to fucking fix and do all this shit, we'll do that. I don't blame you. That's how I feel about, you know, Velvets. I'm not going to be opposed to it, but here's why. I've watched my buddy play this game with the dubs. The dubs aren't bad. Like, it takes a lot more to sell me on English dub than it does to sub. What I've seen the dub for it, it's not particularly bad. I honestly respect it. It's not easy. True. I'm not gonna deny that. It's just I've gotten so comfortable with subs that sometimes I forget that they do. But once I finish this quest, head to Low Gristle, whatever. I will do that. I mean, to be fair, I played Vesperia entirely in dub. I haven't gotten it on my 360 because 360 ones was before I started doing this YouTube thing. So while I made this account of mine in 2010, I didn't really start until 2016. So, yeah. Wait, how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do this? Why don't I need a board or something? But, yeah. That's why I was kind of looking forward to, Vesperia, because for some reason, if I remember right, they actually, played Berseria only in dub for whatever reason, so yeah. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I don't recall it ever being in sub. Okay, what am I doing wrong then? How am I supposed to get up there? So, I'm gonna have to reevaluate how I'm doing this. Because I'm doing something wrong. It's clearly not that way either. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Wait, Port Jackson? Really? Oh, okay. Now I get it. Now I understand. Now I understand what they're doing, I think. I'm supposed to go to the next section, aren't I? I have not played Gunvolt. Ah, okay. Yeah, but to nobody's surprise, I also played Cold Steel and
古い遺跡があっ
so.
た山の中にそんな暇
いいの？
相変わらず最低さひょっとして
By the way, I'm not gonna lie, Cold Steel 2 probably slap. Is probably the best.
今のうちに倉庫の中へ。
I don't think anybody can really compare to Great Power or Requiem of Blood and Iron or Song of Illusions Phantasmagoria. Well, that's not an option then. What the fuck? What the fuck then? How am I supposed to get up there? Oh, warehouse, right, duh. Yeah, because for some reason it's overly hated. Even though it's probably my favorite. Yeah, I'm the odd one out. I didn't really care for 3 over the others. I really like, oh, so this is what I did wrong. I'm an idiot.
赤い箱、ミッドガンとき。
中身を
必要ないわ。
うん。
依頼達成。
Ah. Oh, hey, it's
私
Eleanor.
のせいで手間取った。一刻も早くアルトリウス様に報告しなくては。あなたは
と涙目の
一等大魔師エレノア・ヒュームです。
Oh my god, I just realized I forgot that I put Amelia flesh on top of her head.
穏便には済まないか。
Right? I put fucking Amelia on.
精霊なしでまだやる気？
倉庫に火を。最悪の中で
I
人
just
々が
was.
築き上
The
げた
reason
も
why
のを
it's funny is because I wasn't ready for that.
どうして壊せるのですか。
人間じゃないからよ。
許しません。ゴーマン。
こいつまだ精霊を。
エレノア様は僕が守るでぐよ。かかってこいでぐ。そうでぐか。
Oh, that's adorable.
けてず。
Oh yeah, thanks for stopping by. I can't
こ
either.
のお声は。
裏切り者鼻炎風珍妙にお縄につけ
出た
こら戦いなさい。
おい、煙が上がってないか？本当だ、勝ちだぞ。
Just not ready for the costume.
逃げるわよ。
I am not ready for a lot of the costumes. I forgot to change them out of.
魔女
ダイマス様、これは一体。ああ、ひどいお怪我を。
私よりも人を集めて倉庫の召喚をお願いします。
はい。
This
この倉庫に
isn't
は
my ever
何があっ
question.
たかわかりますか？
確か治療薬ネクターです。教会のギデオン大司祭が手配された薬で各地の医療機関に送るために大量に。
教会の薬をなぜそんなものを。
I mean, I don't blame you. I still really find it. Not gonna lie, she's hot. I hate the fact that I'm the Magulu of our friend group.
せっかくあいつを追い詰めたのに。
She is literally a real life embodiment of an internet
よし
troll.
するかな。
あんたあのへ。
そうじゃ、奴の名は精霊鼻炎風。わしの可憐な乙女心を傷つけおった憎さ余って可愛さ全開なぐるじゃよ。
Emotes in Japanese.
捕まえたらどうしてくれようか。
BFU, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be very, very terrified.
わかったら困るわ。
And he is already terrified, but he needs to be
こ
more
れでばあさ
terrified.
んのお使いは全部こなした。ローグレスの酒場へ戻ろうぜ。麻婆カレーが随分気に入ったんだな。
そうなのかな。私に聞かないで。
ベルベットは美味しいと思わなかった？
わからないの。
あいつは食い物の味がわからないんだ。いくら食っても満腹感もない。感じるのは血の味だけ。そう言ってた。
そうなんだ。
どうした？いつも以上に元気がないな。
僕役に立ってるのかな。
お？
六郎は何でも切れるし、アイゼンは誰でも殴る。ベルベットは強いし、何でも食べる。
Dude, you're the spellcaster of the
で
group.
も僕は格闘術は得意じゃないし、いつも元気がない。
That's why we have Magulu.
そこに引っかかるか。
戦いというのは攻撃だけ強くても意味がない。攻守のバランスが大事なんだ。
Thank you, based
お前の
Eisen.
回復術があるおかげで俺たちは迷わず戦えてい
Fucking
る。
hell, what Eisen gets it.
そうね。何もしなかったマギルーに比
No,
べた
but
ら
don't treat your wife
あ
like
んたは
that.
十分戦力になってるわ。
何もしなかったマギルーと比べて。
違う。今のはいかにマギルーが役に立たなかったかを言おうとしただけで。
Oh, nice. Sounds like a good snack.
いきなり一人前になれると思うな。心が解放さ
I
れ
like
ている
how
お前
Eisen's
が
basically just
こ
Laffy
こま
says
で
dad
戦い続けられているのは
or older brother,
十分に
whichever
す
you
ごいこと
prefer.
だ。力というのは心と体を鍛えて培うものだ。お前がその努力を怠らなければ必ず強くなれる。
アイゼン。
大切なのは強くなりたいという気持ちだ。
Ah, good point. Good point.
俺の感性が叫んでいる。これは名品だ。
じゃ
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to? What other conclusion am I supposed to draw, man? Like, I don't think you did mean it that way, but like, what is? What were you, like, I don't know how else to react. I meant to, like, as in, like, a mentor way. That's what I meant. Like, he's this really cool mentor guy. He's basically Laphicet's Dante. Okay, so I'm gonna save so I can give you your, Oh. Oh, I wasn't even referring to that. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to do that. We can go to title screen. Yeah, me too. Me too. I guess I had to completely exit out of the fucking app. Anywho. I wish I could play it, but here's the thing. Flow basically blocks... If you play the song, your stream will get blocked. They will block your stream. So, that's why I don't play it. Yeah, me too. Me too, but it has to happen.
What's the deal with you and that exorcist Eleanor?
She had tears in her eyes when we first saw her at Northgand. Velvet poked fun at her, calling her the crybaby exorcist.
Why would an exorcist cry?
Sacrificing the individual for the good of the many is part of Artorias' philosophy.
Really good.
She seemed troubled by that. She's naive.
That she can still carry on shows just how strong she is. It looks like they don't hand out the rank of Praetor to just anyone.
Hmm?
Just stay sharp around her. That's all.
Just so you know, I am going to
Is
repeat
that
these
Bienfu
scenes
character
in
that
Japanese.
Magilou was after really a Moloch?
He may look strange, but yes, he's still a Moloch.
That means Magilou is an exorcist. Why does she call herself a witch then?
If she got locked up in that prison, she must have been kicked out of the Abbey.
Or she could be a fraud.
Yeah. Even if she wasn't an exorcist, she could still perform some tricks
yeah.
with a Moloch like that.
I can hear it.
I will protect you, Madam Eleanor. Face me now, demon.
Right?
Fucking hell.
Was
Fucking
that
hell.
laughter?
You are so fucking
Why
unserious.
apologize?
That
Bienfu
was
is funny, right?
fucking
Alright.
out of pocket.
And
And I
if you
love
want
it.
to laugh, laugh.
I don't blame him for laughing.
If you think that's funny, you should give it a try for yourself. Say,
Hi, I'm Laphicet.
Okay, that was
all right.
silly.
Hi, I'm Laphicet.
Knock it off!
Huh?
what's the problem?
People are staring. Don't attract attention.
I'm sorry.
She's so uptight. Let's try it together later, Laphicet.
All right.
Man, English Pampa are sounding normal. Why did she sound so squeaky when she has a lighter voice? I feel like it would be kind of I can tell they have fun with this too. It's always nice when actors / actresses have fun. God, she just does things to me, man. Her design just does things to me. Exactly, out of pocket, yeah. I was not ready for Rokuro's impressions, though. I was not ready for it. I was not fucking ready for that at all. I was not ready. I mean, to be fair, I don't blame you. But man, I did not expect Compa to sound like that. Honestly, I feel like I could have taken Compa seriously as an airhead, even if she's just doing this, like, her normal voice just stupid. I feel like the way she does combat is more of a detraction. Honestly, the way she voices Velvet would be the way I prefer her doing combat. I feel like sometimes when you do a voice that sounds like, I don't hate anime-ish sounding sounds to it. Like, there are times and places, and if it's not your organic voice, honestly, I don't blame you. I don't know what... I feel like that references the Conquest ending, but like, not entirely. But yeah, I get you. So, yeah, like I said, next cutscene. Once that cutscene's done, this upcoming cutscene's done, I'm switching back to subs. Just for, yeah, for warning. My bad. My bad. It's the iconic ending to me.
Welcome back. That must have been hard work. How does marble curry sound to you? I also have our specialty peach pie on hand.
I'm so happy that he looks so excited.
Shepherd Artorias has gone north, up the Danan Highway, at the Abbey's newest temple, the Empyrean's throne. He is expected to be there for a while.
Are they relocating there?
In a sense, yes. They're holding a ritual to move the seat of the Empyrean Inominat.
Inominat. In other words, the Abbey's new god.
Thank you.
It is a very serious affair.
Allergies are a
So
bitch.
I imagine Melchior will be there along with the other high exorcists.
Suits us fine.
I might even find him there.
That will do. Somewhere in there we'll find a chance to strike.
Perhaps, but be aware that security near the throne is on high alert.
We'll manage to get through.
No, you won't. You may be able to fool the guards, but there's no tricking the barrier they've put up. They've used arts to erect a giant wall, keeping outsiders away.
But they have to get through themselves. That implies some sort of key, right?
Yes.
Dude, that sounds rough.
In fact, one of our people is looking into that as we speak. However, I'm afraid...
It'll cost us.
You learn quickly. And here's the bill.
Sorry, it's just that whenever I see... Whoa.
Okay, now we're really not being nice.
Whoa.
Consider it done.
Aren't you going to ask why you have to kill a high priest?
We're getting to some Dark Brotherhood level shit
I imagine
here.
it's because he's the one controlling the nectar supply. The church is the sole producer and distributor of a highly addictive substance.
You've
They
never
rake in
played the
huge
Elder Scrolls
profits,
series?
while the common man, along with your people, suffer for it. Does that cover it?
It's basically a guild in the
You
Elder
noticed
Scrolls
your
franchise.
tasks were related.
It's
That was the
Skyrim, it's
real
Oblivion,
test, wasn't
etc.
it?
And
I'm a
your
huge fan
past,
of them.
No matter how skilled
Goodness
you
knows
are,
day
you
fucking
have to
one.
know more than how
If
to
they
swing a
ever
sword to earn
drop
my trust.
Don't
Elder Scrolls
misunderstand my
6,
intentions.
I am
willing
going
do
to be there
anything
no matter
if it
what.
brings me to
Day fucking
Artorias.
one.
I ditched my scabbard.
I know,
long
right?
ago.
What the fuck? Like, why is...
I see. So you are the embodiment of a bare blade. A more formal introduction is in order. I am Tabitha Baskerville.
Like,
leader
so
of the
basically,
Blood-Ringed Butterflies.
the Dark Brotherhood in Elder Scrolls is a group of
I'm
shadowy
Velvet.
assassins.
Tell me about the High Priest.
Each evening, he prays
Like,
for protection
stuff
from
determined
calamity at the
by,
royal
like,
villa on
a
the
Dark
Castle
Order,
Ogre's
etc., etc.,
grounds.
etc.
Tradition holds
Yeah, I
that
feel
the
like that's
high
a common
priest should be
thread for a
alone
lot of
for the
these
prayer.
games.
That
Except for
would
this
seem
game.
the best time to strike.
How do we get into the villa?
Carry this insignia with
Like,
you,
there is
and
never
allies
a
of the
single Dark
Bloodwings will
Brotherhood
offer you their
storyline
aid.
where somebody does not
We'll
stab
hold up our
somebody in
end.
the back.
Just find out about that key.
I mean,
Velvet,
but
are you
Vesperia
okay?
arise. Whoa. Whoa.
It's nothing.
But you seem...
I said it's nothing!
Don't lash out at the Shota.
Sneaking into the castle will be an all-night job. Let's take this time to get everything ready and then rest at the tavern.
Yeah.
You can tell she's not... You can tell she's trying to eat food and can't. So, we're going back to subs now. Just, or I said what I said. Well, A, no. B, this Laphicet is not technically related to Velvet. She named him after her brother. But, like... So, what happens is that So, I'm gonna spoil, so... If you don't want to hear it... No, they don't.
エレノアという大魔師と何か因縁があるのか？
ノースガンドで初めて会った時にあいつが泣いてたのをベルベットが
So basically what happens is that at the end of the story,
大魔師がなぜ
after beating Inominat, so the twist is that Inominat, you know how Artorias stabs the kid? Inominat is the kid, basically the kid is the vessel for Inominat. So what happened is that he houses the ability of Inominat. That it was a ritual, basically. I said it gets worse. And after they beat him, Inominat and Velvet both devour each other with their dark and light power in an endless cycle of devouring. So it's like 99.9% not true.
ビエンフが守るデフよ。かかってこいデフ。だもんな。お、笑った。
ごめんなさい。
なんで謝るんだよ。ビエンフが面白かったんだろ。
Because people read too much into it. She's considered a brocon. Velvet is. Velvet's considered a brocon.
僕はライフィセットで。
やめなさい。
なんでだよ。
ほら、人が見てる。目立つのは困る。
ごめんなさい。
まったく余裕のないやつだな。ライフセット、後で2人でやってみような。
I don't know why. People are just starting to really just use the term pedophile a little too laissez-faire. Plus, there's always that common association that Japan is like the funny incest country or whatever. There's always been that trope to it too. People like to... Point being is people read into things way too far. True. And they got worse too. Because the guy, you want to know what the other anime that guy did? It was also a semi-incest anime.
なんでもないわ。
ギデオン大司祭が一人になる。
この店は闇。
一員だよ。先代からずっと。
赤いス。
そうだ。このスカーフを。
赤星光のネクターって
禁止されてるからさ。国や清涼が
you know that Eromanga Sensei?
その全部に納得がいくとは限らない。タバサの麻婆
I feel like that's a thinly veiled fetish.
お前はずっと我慢できるか？
嫌だけど禁止だし。
Hey, I like them both.
禁止されようとなんだろうと
They're both fun stories. Leave me be.
欲しい客はいるってことだ。
If you think that's bad,
金製品だけに世に
I
出
have
回
a
る品は
Yosuka no sword to tell you
値
about.
が釣り上がる。
だから作るんだね。綺麗事だけじゃ済まない。世の中にはそこら中に裏があるのよ。裏。
I ain't
金
shaming.
で請け負う殺し屋、密造の武器商人、莫大な利子をつけて金を貸す氷菓子、俺のような海賊も情報の見返りにボラードになるやつも、ヘラビーサの商船組合も同じ裏社会の住人だ。
ひよこを青く塗って高く売りつけてるやつも
I don't like pupa. I think it's poorly written and
戦わせ
boring.
て賭け事してる連中もな。
People hate pupa because it's incest. I hate pupa because it's boring. We are
出
not
し
the
抜かれた
same.
くなければ気を抜か
Now
な
I
いこ
just
とだ。
need a tie to tie up.
どんな虫が戦うのかな。
そこかよ。
アイフリードせ特等大魔師メルキオルに
Yeah,
連れ出す。
I don't really, I don't want to deal much in the main story. What the fuck?
もっともっともっと。違うの。そんなつもりじゃなかった。だけどお腹が空いて。
病で消えゆく
Oh, it happened. Wait, did they seriously nix it out?
その行為には断りがある。我慢しなくていいんだ、ベルベット。ライフィセットを食べなさい。
You said you didn't get past it.
聞くもんか。お前の言うことなんか。あんたどうしてベルベットがうなされてたから。気安く近寄るな。私がゴーマって分かってるでしょ。
Possibly. I don't know. The only thing I've experienced with anything similar to that is like the fact that judgment they can change certain things
物は
between
石を
dub
ぶ
and
つける
sub.
と壊れるが、気持ちをぶつけると生き物になる。扱うにも捨てるにも物の方が楽じゃぞ。
Why is she talking all serious now all of a sudden?
休憩はおしまいということじゃよ。お出かけの時間じゃ。
Is she trying to get my goat? Is she trying to be palpable? Because Magulu is feeling pretty palpable right now. They've done something similar with that. I don't know.
間に合ってよかったわい。
What? That Magulu is palpable?
お主らと一緒におれば鼻炎風を使う女大魔師が現れるぞよ。と、紛る占いに出たのでな。
当たるのかそれ。
わしは昔王城に
Is she
入ったこ
not?
とがある。一緒だったら
It's
便利
probably
な
a
んじゃぞ。
slang thing that I
邪
picked
魔し
up
たら捨てて
online.
いくわよ。
敵の本拠地だ。警備は固いぞ。
It's a thing I picked up
け
online.
ど闇はあるはず。
I'll just come up with.
赤
I'll
い
just
スカーフをつけ
bring
た
up
兵士を探すわよ。
probably more. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, maybe slang meaning? The fuck? I'm not looking for palpable and plat. It's a fucking internet term for effing something. Yep. I mean, she is. There you go. There you go. Lolita Cat. I knew Lolita Cat would get that. Soldier with the red scarf. I glue her. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. It makes me fucking laugh.
手形を拝見。確かにこの地下道は北条につながって。
I like these
こんな
cutscenes
道を
though.
知ってるなんて、やっぱり警視庁ってすごいんだね。
その情報を生かすための仲間が城の中にまでいるんだから。
Like I've never seen that used in that context.
王国全土に支部を置き、犬や猫さえも情報集めに使うノウハウを持っている。
If I were ever to buy a plushie,
わしも
it
聞
would
い
be a
たことがあ
Fumo.
る。連中は仲間の死体すら無駄にはせんとな。
仲間の死体。
その昔、城に忍び込んだ警視庁の男が警備兵に追われ、この地下道に逃げ込んだそうじゃ。
Have you never seen a Fumo
男
before?
は手をやり過ごそうとしたが、バクバクバクほどなくしてワニに食われた男の腕だけがお堀に流れ着いた。
See if I can get
それを
information
見
about
て
Fumo.
警視庁の連中は2つの情報を得たという。
2つ。
1つは人が通れる地下道の存在。
Now that
もう
I'm
1つはワニ料理がこの町でも作れること。ワニの肉は人の血で揉むと柔らかくジューシーになり、麻婆カレーには最高に合うそうじゃって。
あ、僕が食べたのは。
there isn't one. Aw. Okay,
そ
well, I'll
ん
just
な
show
に
you
美
a
味し
regular
い
Fumo.
なら試してみようかしら。嘘しか言わない魔女の血で。
俺も食ってみたいな。
戦力ダウンにはならん。
棒の緊張を解くための可愛いジョークじゃって。
嘘なんだよね。
ワニというのは真っ赤な嘘じゃがな。棒が食うた麻婆カレーには人食いなまずの。
God damn it, leave her. Leave her alone, Velvet. She's already done so much.
行くわよ。
こらー、この魔女殺し。
No, I'm not. Because that's not what I did. I want Fumo because they're fucking adorable, not because they're fucking hot. I just like them because they're deadpan snarkers. modular fluent because she's fucking sarcastic.
お、水が引いたぞ。
ワニいないよね。
Not sure why there'd be alligators down here, for sure. Don't know why I didn't grab that. Yep, this game making you want to eat some Mabo curry.
ずいぶん変わった立ち筋。
ここいらじゃマイナーなもん。
ゴーマから市民を守るための城塞都市じゃというに、王家の足元にゴーマがおるとは清涼の怠慢じゃ。
確かに清涼にしては脇の甘い警備だよな。巨大な防壁で町を囲ってその内側を守るってのが王国と清涼
And I
の
love how the
対抗
Japanese
魔性
Magulu
だ
has an
な。
accent.
壁の内側で発生したゴーマにとって外に逃げるのは容易じゃないとも言える。
Something that's never really conveyed
建
through
物も大きいから
voice acting in
隠れる場
English.
所もたくさんある。取水口を通り抜ける
And
の
when
は
they do, it sounds
ゴーマにとっ
really
て
hammy.
難しいことじゃないよね。
そのくらいのことは清涼も分かっておろう。むしろ誘い込んで一網打尽にすればよかろう。
ゴーマの存在に気づきながら放置してる。でもそんな理由なんて
さっぱらんの。
I just thought all this neat little, business. I don't know. Not exactly the most awake. Splitting headache.
こんな時は紛る占いの出番じゃよ。どちらに進もうか。ピッピッチピッチ。
紛る。
ああ、怖い怖い。坊はどっちに進めばいいと思う？
僕は
とにかく上に登る場所があるはず。それを探しましょう。
I feel like she's a little too prickly towards him. After this. Alright, so we're gonna head down here to see if we have any items. Nope. Just cat orbs. Cat souls. There we go.
ベルベット、浮かぬ顔じゃのう。小悪党とはいえ人間を殺すのは気が重いかい？
別に。あんたみたいにヘラヘラしてるやつがどうかしてるのよ。
わしは裏切り者を探しに行くのであって人殺しに行くわけではないからのう。
殺さないといけないのかな。ネクターをやめさせるだけじゃダメなのかな。
話が通じるやつならいいんだがな。酒場の噂話じゃあの大司祭は相当なクセ者だぞ。今でこそ聖主教も清涼も民衆から支持されてるが、3年前まで閑古鳥が鳴いてたそうだ。そんな苦しい時代にもずっと聖主教会に尽くしてきたのがあの大司祭ギデオンだったとか。
だが降臨の日を境に精霊が見えるようになり、精霊術がゴーマ退治に有効だと知って手のひらを返した。
目に見えるものしか信じられぬ愚か者の群れじゃからの人間というのは。
民衆の支持を得た聖主教会の連中は浮き足立って醜い権力争いが起こったらしい。名ばかりの司教や権力目当てに入信した新参者、大司祭の座を狙った連中はみんな消えた。
教会を辞めたの？
いや、みんな死んじまったそうだ。病気だの事故だの死に方はいろいろらしいがな。その結果ギデオンが大司祭になった。
あ、そうまでして大司祭になったというに、今や民は同志アルトリウス様の大合唱。心穏やかではなかろうの。
ま、俺たちにもいろいろ仕掛けてくるかもしれん。用心した方がいいだろうな。
どんなやつだろうと関係ない。やるべきことをやるだけよ。
Red sun over paradise. Red sun. Red sun over paradise. Nice.
図書室。こんなところに出るなんて。
ほほー、さすがは王城の書庫じゃ。チンポンが揃っておるの。あ、古代語の本。
読めるのか？
でも僕、
暗殺には必要ないものね。欲しいなら持っていけばいい。いい子ぶっても仕方ないわよ。ゴーマに協力してるんだから。
お前な、もっと素直に優しくできないのか？
She's like, bitch, do you look at my clothes?
無茶言わないで。
そんなボロでいいのか？もっと高そうな本もあるぞ。
I just love these characters.
さて、マギル。礼拝堂はどっち？
さて、どっちじゃろう？
ちょっと。
わしは王城に入ったとは言ったが、詳しいとは言っておらん。
私は言ったわよ。邪魔をしたら捨ててくって。
では、まずゴミ箱を探さんとの。
当てにした私がバカだった。
You know you'll love it.
肩の力を抜け。さすれば道はおのずと見えてくるものじゃ。
I like how she thinks it's an answer, even though it answers literally none of our questions. Excuse me.
「緊張してるのか、ライフセット？」
少し。
ならば、わしがまじないを教えてやろう。
フィッチウィッチフィッチってやってたあれのこと？
あれは運勢や未来を見る占いじゃ。まじないというのは自分にかける幸運の魔法のようなものじゃよ。この呪文を唱えるんじゃ。マギンプイ。ほーれ、効き目抜群じゃ。
I fucking love Magilu.
何の魔法？
You're gonna hear me say that a
どうでも
lot.
いいことがどうでもよくなる魔法じゃよ。
どうでもいいなら最初からどうでもいいだろ。
人は気づかぬうちにどうでもよいことにとらわれる生き物なんじゃって。とにかくわしの後について唱えるのじゃ。よいな。マギンプイ。
マギンプイ。
声が小さい。もう一度。マギンプイ。
Stop!
マギンプイ。
もっと心を込めて。マギンプイプイ。
God damn it.
マギンプイプイ。
もっと。マギンプイプイ。もっと上げて。
This is fucking.
し、静かに。わしは侵入者じゃぞ。これがお約束なんじゃ。
うるせえ。
なんじゃ和ませようとしたわしの心がわかるのか。
今は和む必要なんてない。
ったく、ゴーマと精霊には余裕がなくて困る。
マギンプイ。どうでもよくなった？
棒に慰められるとは。もうどうでもいいわい。
God damn it. Everything about this is just perfect. Yep, best kind too. The best kind too.
あんたがギデオン？
祈りの途中だぞ。何者だ？
先に聞いたのはこっちよ。
無礼な。だが、ゴー
You
マなら
know
ば
who we
当
are,
然
and you just were trying to be rude.
そこまでです。
You really want?
紛れ
I love this track.
待ち伏せか。
これも死神の力か？それともあのばあさんに売られたかな？
調べたのね。ネクターの元締めがそいつだって。
そう。あなたたちが起こした事件の関連を洗ってギデオン大司祭に行き着きました。
知った上で守るの？
処罰は清涼が厳正に下します。
処罰だと？私がどれだけ清涼に便宜を図ったか分かっているのか？
ベルベットやそやつを追い詰めてくれたらいいことが起こるかもじゃぞ。
外野は黙ってなさい。そこだ！どけ！後腐れなく片付けてあげる。させません！清涼の秘密にかけて！そこだけ！
Who cares if the lost the everything?
そこだ！くらい！容赦しない！消えない傷を刻んで果てろ！リーサルペイン！エレノア様！
Like, no thanks.
増援か。
飛び道具は向こうの方が上か。
頭を潰せ。
Don't worry. She's got the Millie of Fuma on top of her head. What the?
会いたかったぞビエンフ。よくもわしから逃げてくれたの。
マギル姉さん。
The kid was so happy.
元さやに戻ってもらうぞ。7つ目の森に生まれし一族よ。今再びちぎりを交わし、我が悶々たる記念混沌を極めし一滴とならん。覚えよ、汝に与えるマナをフューシーカズ。
ビーン、そうバット。
みなぎってきた。
力はタイマシ。
違う、わしこそは健康雨天をおもちゃにし鬼をもおちょくる大魔法使い。あ、マギル姉さんと覚えおけ。
I fucking love Makilu.
人の身でゴーマに味方するとは恥を知りなさい。
No, no. No, she doesn't. Magilu has no shame because she's Magilu. That was stupidly easy.
どいて。
どきません。
はあ。
brutal, but effective.
待ってくれ。すべて清涼のためにやったことなのだ。神殿建立の費用がいると言われて、それでネクターを。勝手に製造量を増やしたのは悪かった。だが、それもわしなりの救済のつもりだった。話し合おう。誰に頼まれた？被害者か？医者どもか？それとも…まさかアルトリウスか？そうなのだな。くそ、私を決して闇に葬る気か。おのれ、私がどれほど援助してやったと。いかん。
ベルベット！
救世主面の若造が消されてたのか。
ぼさっとしないで。死んだら本は読めないわよ。
ベルベットこ
おわんと逃げられるぞ。
逃がさない。追って殺す。大司祭までゴーマ病になるなんてね。
限度を超えたということじゃな。
What is that supposed to mean? Regular, what is that supposed to mean?
今の悲鳴は。こいつは何？ゴーマが人に戻った。
He's dead, that's why.
それにこのゴーマは。
結界が張られている。
清涼がこいつを捕まえてるってことか。
結界前に。
何はともあれ依頼は果たせたの。結果的にじゃが。
そうね。報告に戻るわよ。大司祭に何を。それにこのゴマは一体。知らないし興味もない。ふざけるな。ふざけてるのはそっちよ。大麻師の力なしで私とやるつもり？一体何なのだお前たちは。
なかなか盛りだくさんな一夜だったな。
気を抜くな。まだ夜は終わっていないぞ。
大麻師から精霊を奪うとはな。どうやったんだマギル。
もともと鼻炎風はわしの精霊なのじゃ。それを裏切って家出しよってからに。
マギル姉さんの精霊使いのパッドさんに耐えかねたんでふ。さすらっていたところをエレノア様に拾われたんでふ。エレノア様は優しかったんでふよ。
そうかそうか。今の発言含めてどうお仕置きしてくれようかな。
ビーン！またバットの日々が戻ってきてしまったでふ。
あんた大麻師だったのね。
違う。魔女じゃよ。こやつは魔法の種と仕掛け的なあれじゃ。
だから精霊と契約できるのは大麻師だけでしょ。
そんなのは大人が勝手に決めた儚いルールじゃよ。
She's right.
やめておけ、ベルベット。問い詰めるだけ無駄だ。
無事依頼を果たしてくれたようね。
相変わらず早耳ね。
それだけが取り柄なのよ。自分の耳は遠くなったけど。
結界を通る鍵の情報は？
分かったわ。アルトリウスがいる神殿を守る結界内には高位の大魔師しか入れない。そして高位の条件は A ランクの精霊を4体以上連れていること。
つまり4体の強力な精霊がいれば俺たちも結界を抜けられるってことか。
だが精霊に従わない精霊はめったにいない。考えたな。
こう見えても僕は A ランクなのでふよ。
アイゼンにライフィセット、ビエンフ、あと1体精霊がいるな。
大魔師から奪うしかないわね。
わしも行くのか？めんどいんじゃが。
来なくていい。けど、ビエンフは置いていってもらうわよ。
礼儀がなってないの。そこは、ご同行ください、マギル様、じゃろ。
頼んだら来てくれるって言うの？同志を襲う場に。
頼まれ方次第ではの。同志とゴーマの決闘なぞめったにない見せ物じゃし。
マギル姉さんはこういう人なのでふ。
僕、みんなに一緒に来てほしいです。お願いします。
ライフセット。
そこまで頼まれては仕方ない。もうしばらく付き合うとするかな。
もちろん俺もだ。
神殿にはメルキオルがいる。目的は同じだ。
用は済んだ。これは返すわ。
持っておきなさい。それがあれば私たちの身内として援助が受けられるわ。
救世主を殺そうっていうやつを援助？後悔するわよ。
ずいぶんお行儀がいいのね。お嬢さん、私たちはそういう断りの外に生きているんじゃなくて。
警告はしたから。
待て、ベルベット。
おやまあ。
無理もない。長い夜だったからな。
援助頼める？
ええ、もちろんよ。
起きたわね。
ごめんなさい。
別にいいわ。眠くなるのもお腹が空くのも自然なことよ。
You just can't help but be an older
食べたり
sister.
しないって。
昨日の怪我は痛いのも自然なことだと思う。
平気よ、こんなの。
強いんだね、ベルベットは。
強くなきゃいけないのよ。仇を討つためにも。
仇。
出発するわよ。六郎たちは広場で待ってるはずよ。
I feel like this is a little RPG-y. Like, now I'm playing an ARPG, but it just feels a little too much like that.
晴れやか爽やかな朝じゃわ。裏切り者にみっちりお仕置きしてやったでな。
みっちりすぎでふよ。
鍵を殺さないでよ。
そっちも棒を食べてないじゃろうな。大事な鍵じゃぞ。
分かってるわ。
じゃが相手は同志と聖主。同志はともかく聖主とは世界を作った神様じゃぞ。戦って勝てると思うのかい？
聖主なんて偽物に決まってる。アルトリウスは民衆を操るために神話を利用したのよ。
It's a lot worse than you're thinking it is.
ゴーマ病くらいどうにかできるはずでしょ。
カノ主は存在しないっていうのか？
うん。カノ主と呼ばれている何かはいる。特殊な術で精霊を降臨させたやつ。
言い切るな。
3年前にこの目で見た。
はは、神様じゃないなら勝ち目はありそうじゃな。
もちろんよ。第一、狙いはアルトリウス。それ以外はどうでもいいわ。
アルトリウス様は弟の敵。
さーてライフセット、目指す聖主の御座はどこにあるんだっけ？
ローグレスの北、ダーナ街道を進んだ山の中。
大魔師が検問を守ってるなら精霊を奪えるかもしれない。
仲間に検問の様子を調べるようシルフもどきを飛ばしておいた。その情報をもとに襲撃計画を立てる。
ゼクソン港あたりで合流できそうね。
その予定だ。
それにしてもシルフもどきは便利な鳥じゃのう。
どこにいても届くし、いざとなれば非常食にもなるしな。シルフもどきの焼き鳥は浸水のつまみに合う珍味だって聞いたことがある。
あの鳥たちが使いとして飛んでくれるおかげで俺たちは声量を出し抜くことができているんだ。あいつらは俺たち海賊団には欠かせない大切な乗組員だ。冗談でも食う。
Not eat them. Got it.
だがどういう仕組みなんだ？
Why do you keep talking about why birds
電車バトは
fly?
基礎本能を利用して飛ばすもんだが、シルフもどきは
Like I get that
岬の
there's
相
a
手に
whole
ちゃんと届くだ
philosophical
ろう。
quandary behind this.
シルフもどきはとても賢い鳥で、場所じゃなくて人の出す波長をいくつも覚えられるんだよ。飛ばす人が飛ばす時に念じた波長の違いを感じて相手を探して飛んでいくって本に書いてあった。
あまり見かけない鳥よね。精霊の一種だったりするわけ？
いや、精霊ではない。とある北方の島にだけ生息する珍しい鳥なんだ。嵐にあってその島に寄港した時に母鳥と卵が巣ごと俺たちの船に飛ばされてきた。だが母鳥は間もなく死んでしまってな。ベンウィックが母鳥の代わりに卵を返したんだ。
だからあんなに懐いてるんだね。伝書鳥としてしつけるのは難しいのに。
I don't know about that
そう
one
いう
there.
ことをさらりとやるのがベンウィックってやつなのさ。
ベンウィックの癖を見たひな鳥たちが親と勘違いしたんじゃないのかい？
Velvet
あいつの頭を
would
巣
eat
にするほどの
Mog
結び
Blue
つ
in
き
a
だ。
heartbeat.
あるいはそうかもしれん。そういえばついこの前シルフもどきが卵を産んだから頭を叩くなと言ってたな。
増えるなら試しに一つ食ってみないか？
ダメだよロクロ。
やっぱりダメか。
He is such an unserious character and I love it.
改めまして皆さん、精霊 BF です。よろしくお願い
I did
しますね。
not.
ちなみに僕の精霊ランクは A です。ライフセッ
Don't
ト
care.
同じ A ランク同士仲良くしようですね。
精霊ランク。僕も
I
A ラ
I
ン
don't
クなんだ。
understand. We just
不
went
思議
over
は
this.
ない。見かけによらずなかなか力があるからな。アイゼン、お前も A ランクなんだろう？
らしいな。だが清涼が俺たちを刺激するために決めた胸くそ悪い物差しに過ぎん。
そういうものか。
ごめん。
いや、いい。 ただ自分の価値を他人の物差しに任せて喜ぶような男にはなるんじゃないぞ。
うん、わかった。
ビーン、僕の拠り所全否定でふか。
海賊やゴーマの言うことなど気にするでない。お主はわしにとって特別な永久じゃよ。
特別な永久、感動でふ。マギル姉さん、そんな優しい言葉をかけてくれる人になったんでふね。
昔から変わらぬぞ。主が永久にわしのしもべであることはのう。
そっちの永久でふか。そうばーっと。
緊張感のないやつがまた増えたわね。
I'm sorry, Velvet. I'm sorry you have to go through this. But just know that I feel your pain.
大司祭様がお怪我をなされて、教会の人は大司王宮に賊が入り込んで暴れたって噂もいつも素晴らしいお話。
物騒な話ね。
私は
全嘘だ。お姉ちゃんが泣いてる。悪い賊がその
棚ぼ
城で司祭が殺された。
ローグレスの
マミ
さあでもそっちの
やって
金だ。
断る。
そこ
しつこい。
なん
今回はさもなく弟子にやらマジじゃ。
God, I love this gaudy ass theme.
業深き罪人。
わしに言っとるのかい。
そうです。どこから突っ込んでいいかわからないほど業深き者よ。罪を告白なさい。
わかったわ。ずっと本当のことを言いたかった。でも勇気がなくて言えなかったの。きっとこれは
Wait, why are you talking like
聖
that?
主様がくれた機会なのね。
おお、そこまで聖司様を思って。違う、
私が思っていたのはあなたよ。ずっと
There's the Magula.
私をですか。しかし私は聖主様に仕える身。いや、
あなたも私だけを見て、そして抱きしめて。
She is trolling him so hard.
私は
などというこっつまらん恋愛小説を読んでしまった。
There's the full Magula.
どうしようもない無駄な時間を過ごしてしまったことを許したまえ。
なんという罪作りな。
おっと、罪を告白するつもりが罪な告白をしてしまった。
God, the fucking
許
ridiculousness.
しておくれ。
許したくない。
Oh, Magula, only you. Only you, Magulu.
最近なんだオートなら
ネクタ
なんだって。
手に入らなく。
ああ、いいこと。
I just love how gaudy the church theme is. It's great.
アルトリウスっていうか感動してくれないと。
なんであんたが
商売だからに決まってるじゃないか。今あれだけ感動的な演説を聞いたら誰だってそこでこれから町の職
無駄になら
バカ言うなって。ここで裏
飽きないわわ。
意識も湧い
With bathroom break. Alright, so actually, we're probably just gonna cut it here. Sorry. But, let's just see. Now we kind of have to cut things early today. We're already 5 hours into the playthrough here. Or this playthrough.
ゼクソン港で偵察と合流するぞ。
So, the reason why is because I had to kind of, for the next couple of days until the exterminator comes in. Oh yeah, okay. I'll be there in a minute there, Robu. I'll be there no matter what. Anywho. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, the other one is, we're on YouTube, so I don't even know if rating is a thing for, a thing. All I know is that I'm going to be hanging out with him on his stream. But even then, I'm only going to be on for like a couple hours because, fuck my life, I'm tired and I have to make sure that I'm at least asleep at a decent time for when the exterminator comes in. Because this entire week, I'm just going to be fucking ad-libbing whenever he decides to come in. So, thank you all for watching. And then tomorrow, on top of that, I have counseling. Or counseling on Thursday. Also sleeping early on Wednesday, so thank you all for watching. Remember, that my world's absolute. That when the devil speaks, you pay attention.